A billionaire has taken a sudden interest in you. The secret behind it will. Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life when the veil between the seen and unseen grows thin, and today you are standing inside one of those rare passages. A shift has been made around your life, and someone with unimaginable wealth and power has begun to focus their attention directly upon you. This interest is not random, not casual, but woven into a design greater than you can understand right now. The energy around you is moving with precision, carrying both promise and danger. You may already feel it, a sudden awareness that eyes beyond your circle are watching. There is a stirring in your atmosphere, almost as if the air itself has grown more electric, alerting your spirit that something unusual is unfolding. This billionaire, whose name is carried among the circles of influence and whispers of great decisions, has marked your path. Their reasons are not what the world would assume. It is not wealth-seeking beauty, nor power-seeking admiration. It is something hidden, something destined, something that has been sealed for this very season. Stay alert now, for the revelation that follows is meant for you alone. The light is drawing you into a place where clarity will arrive, but the journey will test the strength of your heart. The billionaire's interest is only the doorway. What lies behind it will alter everything you thought you knew. Type 111 to seal the blessing that follows. The attention of this figure is a signal, not an accident. It is a sign that hidden alignments are converging in your life. A rare opportunity is moving closer, but with it, a shadow of envy and resistance. You may already sense people around you behaving differently. Some may suddenly grow curious about your movements, while others may distance themselves without reason. This is because the energy surrounding you is shifting, and the eyes of influence can never look upon someone without causing ripples around them. The billionaire's interest carries the weight of curiosity, but also of divine orchestration. You have been positioned for recognition beyond the ordinary. This person has been drawn to you by unseen threads that even they cannot fully explain. Your steps now must be careful. Do not move too fast, and do not allow fear to slow you down either. You are walking into a passageway that carries both glory and tests. Type 222 to walk under divine safety. The hidden truth is that this attention is not simply about you being noticed. It is about a role you are meant to play in a larger unfolding. Wealth has found you, but not for the shallow reasons of greed. It has come searching because there is a destiny within you that resonates with power. When great wealth seeks a person, it does not come empty. It brings with it opportunities, trials, and responsibilities that will stretch the soul. This is why the message comes with urgency. You are stepping into a story that others have long desired, yet it has landed upon your life. The billionaire has already made certain movements, subtle steps that align with your existence. Whether it be through information, connection, or unseen observation, they have crossed into your timeline. The pull toward you is strong, and the reason is buried deep within destiny's foundation. Do not dismiss this as chance. Do not ignore the shift in atmosphere. The truth is already here, waiting for you to recognize it. Type 333 if you want to receive the unfolding revelation. Archangel Michael says, the time has come when the light of hidden treasures begins to shine upon you. The interest of this powerful figure is a mirror reflecting what heaven has seen in you all along. This is not about their billions, it is about your spirit, your alignment, and the fire you carry within. The billionaire's presence around your life is also a test of discernment. Not all that glitters is meant to be embraced without wisdom. There are motives at play, some pure, some tangled, and you must walk with steady awareness. Still, beyond the uncertainty lies the certainty of your calling. Their eyes upon you are a sign that heaven has permitted exposure. Your gifts, your essence, your very journey has reached a level where it cannot remain hidden. This is why they have been drawn to you like iron to a magnet. Understand this clearly: it is not you chasing wealth, but wealth chasing you. You stand in the center of a divine pull that the world cannot deny. Type 444 to stand firm in the protection surrounding you. The air around you is no longer ordinary, it vibrates with expectancy. The presence of this billionaire upon your path is not simply wealth brushing past your life. It is a sign that cycles are ending, and a new dimension is opening, one where hidden promises will be brought into sight. The intensity of this season may already be stirring your heart. You may notice sudden restlessness at night, or even dreams that feel too vivid to be accidents. These are not coincidences, but whispers of alignment telling you that something massive is entering your orbit. This interest carries a spiritual weight. The billionaire may not even fully understand why they are pulled toward you, yet the truth is this: their destiny has brushed against yours, and a bridge is being built. That bridge is not of stone, not of money, but of divine connection. And yet, with every bridge comes watchers. There are those who do not wish you to cross, those who would rather see the promise delayed. You must hold steady, for what is meant for you cannot be stolen, though it may be tested. Type 555 to keep moving without fear. The attention you are receiving has already caused a ripple in spiritual realms. Conversations you cannot hear have already taken place. Decisions have already been made in silence, aligning with the pathway prepared for you. You are not to shrink back. Do not lower your light to remain unnoticed, because your light is the very reason the interest has come. It is the signal fire of your destiny, and it is burning too brightly to be ignored any longer. The billionaire may appear as a person, but their role is a symbol. They represent doors that have been closed now swinging wide. They represent heights you never thought you would touch, suddenly coming within reach. Remain awake to the signs around you. Small changes, sudden messages, unexpected invitations, all of these are steps guiding you into the larger revelation. Type 666 to claim the unfolding gift that is yours. Your name has reached places where you have never set foot. It has been spoken in rooms of influence, carried in ways unseen. That is why this sudden interest feels shocking. It did not come through your effort, but through alignment. The billionaire's eyes upon you are more than curiosity, they are a reflection of divine timing. For too long, what you carried remained hidden. Now, it cannot be hidden anymore, for the season of exposure has arrived. Do not fear the attention. Do not shy away from the shift. What has begun is not about flattery, but about transformation. This interest will demand decisions, and those choices will shape your future. Step with care, but step with courage, for you are meant to walk this road. Type 777 to accept the strength given to you. Archangel Michael says, wealth is not the true secret here. The real secret is recognition, the world finally seeing what heaven has already known about you. This billionaire has been guided to you, because you carry something that resonates with their spirit in ways they cannot ignore. There is power in being noticed, but there is also responsibility. What you do now will echo for years to come. That is why you must hold steady, keeping both humility and confidence balanced. You are not being lifted for show, you are being lifted for purpose. The interest is not about your outer form, but about your inner fire. That fire carries a weight of destiny, and the wealthy have felt its pull. The secret behind their attention will soon unfold, and when it does, clarity will replace confusion. You will understand why this path was chosen for you. Type 888 to stay aligned with clarity. The weight of this moment rests gently on your shoulders, though at times it may feel overwhelming. You are not just being seen, you are being chosen. The billionaire's sudden focus upon you is a reflection of something you have carried quietly for years, a brilliance that others overlooked, but heaven never did. Your life has been marked with seasons of being unnoticed, even underestimated. People have passed by you without seeing the depth of your value. Yet now, someone who holds unimaginable influence cannot look away. That alone reveals the shift in your atmosphere. This is deeply personal because it speaks to the very core of your journey. You have walked through hidden battles, faced silent tears, endured moments where it seemed no one cared. And now, out of the shadows, attention of this magnitude rises toward you like a wave that cannot be stopped. You were never invisible to the divine. You were never forgotten. This billionaire's gaze upon you is proof that even in the hidden years, you were being prepared for this unveiling. Type 999 to honor the preparation you have endured. The secret behind their interest is not wealth chasing beauty, it is destiny chasing fulfillment. You carry something in your spirit that money cannot buy. A quality so rare that even the richest hearts feel its absence, and when they sense it in you, they are drawn irresistibly closer. They may not even fully understand why. They may attempt to explain it through logic or admiration, but the truth runs deeper. What they are drawn to is the light that surrounds you, a light born of trials, resilience, and unshakable strength. This is why the connection feels so unusual. It is not the meeting of equals in status, but the alignment of souls in purpose. Theirs is a life of excess, yet empty in ways you cannot see. Yours is a life of hidden richness, now breaking into the open. Understand this, your presence carries healing, and healing is something money cannot manufacture. That is the true reason for their interest. It is not you chasing their billions, but their billions chasing what you hold within. Type 1111 if you receive this truth. Your spirit has already been tested for such a moment. The long nights of questioning yourself, the quiet days of carrying weight without recognition, those were not wasted. They were shaping you into the one who could stand in this hour without trembling. The billionaire's sudden appearance is not about chance, it is about timing. If they had noticed you too early, the foundation would not have been ready. If they had noticed you too late, the moment would have passed. But now, it is perfect, aligned, undeniable. This is why your heart feels both excitement and trembling. Deep down, you know something has shifted permanently. You are walking into a chapter that has been waiting for you, and this figure is simply the doorway. Do not doubt yourself now. You were born for this level of recognition. You were designed for this level of impact. Type 1212 if your heart beats in agreement. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a season of unveiling, and nothing about it is accidental. The billionaire's eyes upon you are confirmation that the unseen has become seen, that the hidden has been revealed. This is the sign that what was promised long ago is beginning to manifest. The personal nature of this is profound. It is not just about external success, it is about inner validation. After years of carrying quiet strength, you are now receiving visible honor. There will be challenges as this unfolds. Attention always attracts shadows, and not everyone will rejoice with you. Yet even in that, you are covered, for protection surrounds those chosen to be lifted. This path is personal because it touches your identity. You are not being elevated by accident, you are being revealed as who you always were. Type 1313 to claim this unveiling. The air grows heavier around you, yet it does not crush you, it crowns you. The sudden attention from this billionaire is not a distraction but a recognition. You are standing in a moment when hidden seeds of your journey are beginning to bloom, and even those with unimaginable wealth cannot deny their fragrance. Think about how many times you felt overlooked. How many moments you wondered if your worth was invisible. Those hidden cries have now transformed into a light so bright that it has reached a person whose name is tied to influence and power, and they cannot turn away. This interest is not shallow. It is not fleeting. It carries weight because your destiny itself has pulled them in like gravity, drawing them into your orbit for reasons far beyond what human eyes can see. This is why you must guard your heart carefully. The personal nature of this unfolding is sacred, and not everyone is meant to stand close to it. Type 1414 to protect your path. You are not stepping into their world simply as another face in the crowd. You are stepping in as one chosen, one marked, one prepared. The pull they feel toward you is not about appearance or chance, it is about purpose. The billionaire represents a key, and that key unlocks doors that could never be forced open by your own hand. Those doors are meant for you, and this person has been unknowingly guided to place the key into your grasp. This is deeply personal because it validates every moment of waiting. It shows that the delays were not denials, but divine timing aligning perfectly for this moment. What was once withheld is now being released. And still, it is not about what you will gain, it is about who you will become. The wealth is secondary to the transformation that is already beginning in your soul. Type 1515 if you accept this transformation. The secret behind this sudden interest is not one that can be understood on the surface. Others may assume, they may whisper, but they will not see the truth. The truth is hidden deep in the alignment of your spirit with destiny. This billionaire has felt the emptiness that wealth cannot fill. They have touched every luxury yet still carry a void. And when they encountered your presence, whether directly or indirectly, that void stirred, sensing something priceless in you. It is not your effort that drew them, it is your essence. That rare quality of authenticity, strength, and inner fire. It cannot be bought, and because of that, it has drawn their attention like a flame draws the eyes in darkness. This is not about them giving you something, it is about them recognizing what you already carry. That is the secret many will miss. Type 1616 if you understand this rare truth. Archangel Michael says, this moment is a mirror reflecting back to you the truth of who you are. You may have doubted your worth, but their sudden interest is proof that heaven has been guiding your steps into visibility. It is time to step boldly into that recognition. This is personal because it speaks directly to your soul. You have longed for validation, not from money or fame, but from the acknowledgement that your journey mattered. And now, that acknowledgement is arriving in a form that cannot be ignored. Do not shrink when doors open. Do not let fear make you small. You are meant to walk into this season fully, carrying the strength of everything you have survived. This is not their story, it is your story, and they have simply been written in as a character for this chapter. Type 1717 to embrace your story fully. The shift has already begun, and whether you realize it or not, you are standing in the middle of a story that feels larger than your life has ever felt before. The billionaire's sudden gaze toward you is not random, not accidental, it is a signal that what was hidden within you is now being revealed. Even your quietest prayers, the ones whispered when you thought no one was listening, are echoing in this moment. Every season of waiting has prepared you for this recognition. The rejections, the silences, the overlooked opportunities, all of them built the resilience you now carry. This is why you can stand in the center of such overwhelming attention without losing yourself. You were chosen for this alignment. The wealthy may hold the resources, but you hold the rarest treasure of all, authenticity. That is what pulled them in, even if they themselves cannot explain it. And now, their interest is shaping a path that leads to more than just opportunity, it leads to destiny. Type 1818 to walk in destiny. The personal nature of this season is undeniable. This is not about a crowd, it is not about public applause, it is about you, your journey, your spirit being recognized by a presence that commands the world's attention. And yet, it is your quiet fire that has captured theirs. The secret is that you are the missing piece they have been searching for, though they did not know it until now. Your life carries a frequency, and that frequency resonates with their need. It is as if two worlds are colliding, not by accident, but by divine appointment. You are not here to be consumed by their world. You are here to bring balance, to stand firm, to hold your ground in the presence of what many would consider overwhelming power. That is why this moment is sacred. It is not about losing yourself, it is about finding yourself fully revealed. Type 1919 if you believe you are ready. You may not yet see the full picture, but threads are already weaving behind the scenes. Small signs have been placed around you, guiding you toward the realization of what is unfolding. Encounters, words, even dreams, they are pointing you toward this undeniable shift. The billionaire's interest is only the surface. Beneath it lies a deeper alignment, one that is preparing you for roles, rooms, and responsibilities greater than anything you have imagined. That is why the pressure feels heavier now. Pressure always increases before breakthrough. Others around you may not understand. They may think this is mere coincidence. But you know better. You can feel the stirring in your spirit, and it tells you the truth. This is your moment. Walk into it with courage, for the path is opening. Type 2020 to step forward with strength. Archangel Michael says, you have carried long seasons of silence, and now the sound of recognition is breaking through. The billionaire's focus upon you is a confirmation, not of your lack, but of your abundance. They are seeing what heaven saw long before anyone else noticed. This is not about flattery. This is about purpose colliding with influence. Their gaze upon you is a mirror reflecting the light you already carry within. This is why the energy feels so personal. It is not just about opportunity, it is about identity. You are finally standing in the unveiling of your own worth, a worth too radiant to remain hidden any longer. And so, the secret is revealed: you were always destined for recognition. This was not chance, it was design. Type 2121 if you receive this unveiling. The currents around you are growing stronger, pulling you toward encounters you could never have arranged yourself. These movements may feel sudden, but they are the result of divine orchestration long in the making. You are walking into places your name has already gone before you. The billionaire's attention is not about lifting you into their world, it is about exposing you to the reality that you already belonged in such spaces. You were always meant to stand in rooms of influence. Now, those doors are swinging open. Do not let doubt whisper in your mind. Do not shrink in fear of being seen. This is your time to step forward as the one who carries light that cannot be denied. And as you do, protection surrounds you. Nothing meant to harm you will succeed. Type 2222 if you step into this protection. The path before you is glowing with a quiet fire, a fire that has been lit not today but years ago, when you first began walking through trials you thought would break you. Every tear, every silent struggle, every unnoticed effort has been feeding that fire. Now it burns so brightly that even someone shielded by wealth and power has seen it and cannot look away. The billionaire's sudden attention is more than curiosity, it is attraction to something deeper, something money could never provide. They are surrounded by possessions, yet they have discovered a rare truth: your spirit carries something priceless. That is why they are drawn toward you, almost as if destiny itself has pressed their gaze in your direction. This moment is not meant to flatter your ego, but to remind you that you are a carrier of something extraordinary. The world has tried to overlook you, but heaven never has. And now, even the most powerful hands of this world are being used to confirm what has always been true. This revelation will unfold layer by layer. You will see signs, hear words, and sense movements that confirm you are not imagining this shift, it is real, and it is personal. Type 2323 to anchor yourself in this truth. You are walking into alignment. The very fact that someone of such magnitude has noticed you is proof that doors once sealed are beginning to open. These are doors that many chase their whole lives, yet they are opening for you without force. The billionaire is a symbol, a vessel, and an instrument. They carry access to spaces few can reach, but their interest in you is not born of power, it is born of need. Something within them senses that what they have been missing all along is carried inside you. Do not underestimate this pull. It is not a fleeting fascination. It is rooted in the unseen, where destinies collide and bonds are formed beyond logic. That is why this feels so heavy, so unexplainable, so filled with mystery. You are not being asked to perform, only to be. For who you already are is what drew them in. Type 2424 to rest in who you are. The secret unfolding here is not about wealth flowing into your life in shallow ways. It is about you realizing the magnitude of what you have always carried. You are not stepping into their light, they are stepping into yours. Yes, they hold resources, and yes, they are recognized by the world. But your recognition is different. Yours is eternal, seeded by trials and grown in the soil of perseverance. That kind of recognition cannot fade. The billionaire has felt the weight of emptiness despite their fortune. Yet when their gaze landed upon you, they felt something awaken inside them. Something they cannot describe, but cannot deny. That is the reason their interest lingers. It is not surface level, it is soul level. And you must guard that truth carefully. It is rare, and it is sacred. Type 2525 if you choose to guard the sacred. Archangel Michael says, this moment is not meant to overwhelm you, but to awaken you. You are standing at the threshold of a chapter you never thought you would enter, and yet you are perfectly prepared for it. The billionaire's interest is confirmation that your hidden light has now reached the surface. This is personal because it touches the deepest places of your journey, the parts where you doubted, the parts where you cried, the parts where you nearly gave up. Those hidden places are now being honored in ways you never imagined. Your story is not just unfolding, it is exploding into visibility. And while others may think this interest is about power or status, you know the truth, it is about purpose. Their path has intersected with yours because something greater has decided it is time. Stand firm in this. Do not let fear convince you otherwise. You were always meant to be seen. Type 2626 if you accept your unveiling. Your presence will soon be required in places you once thought unreachable. Invitations, opportunities, and alignments will appear as if out of nowhere. Yet they are not accidents, they are the fruits of seasons you endured faithfully. The billionaire's attention is only the beginning. Behind their interest lies a chain of events that will unfold like a story you never expected to be written about you. And yet, you are the central character in this story, chosen by design. This is why your heart feels both excitement and trembling. It knows something bigger is unfolding, and it senses that nothing will ever be the same. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of a new one. And every step forward will carry confirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Type 2727 if you are ready to walk forward. The world around you is shifting silently, yet powerfully. The billionaire's attention upon your life has created a current you cannot yet see, but you can feel it deep inside. It is the sensation of standing in a doorway, knowing once you step through, everything behind you will look different. This interest is not surface level, it is born out of a hidden magnetism your soul carries. You have been through too much to shine dimly now. Every scar, every trial, every hidden victory has shaped you into someone whose energy cannot be ignored, not even by those who have everything. That is why this season feels heavier. It is not about chance, it is about divine appointment. A wealthy figure has become a mirror, reflecting back to you what heaven has always known about you. Your life carries impact that cannot remain hidden. And now, it is your turn to walk forward without shrinking. Type 2828 if you accept this turn. You may not yet realize how far your name has traveled. It has reached places you have never stepped into. It has been spoken in circles where your presence was not yet visible, but your essence was already felt. This is why their eyes have found you. It was not luck. It was not chance. It was alignment. Something within you radiated out, caught their attention, and drew them toward you in ways neither of you expected. The billionaire is not simply noticing you, they are being compelled by something greater. And while they may believe it is curiosity, the truth runs deeper. Destiny has placed you directly in their line of sight. What happens next will change more than your outer world, it will awaken the inner truth of who you are. Type 2929 if you know this awakening is yours. The personal nature of this season is almost overwhelming. It is not a story meant for others, it is a story written with your name on it. That is why the signs keep showing up around you. That is why the feeling inside you refuses to fade. For years, you carried light that was not recognized. You walked into rooms where your brilliance was unseen. But now, someone whose very life is a symbol of abundance cannot look away. That alone is proof that your season of hiding has ended. The billionaire's sudden interest is evidence that your life has reached a turning point. From this moment forward, what you carry cannot be buried again. The lid has been lifted, and your destiny has been set into motion. This is your unveiling. This is your moment. Type 3030 to claim your unveiling. Archangel Michael says, wealth may draw attention, but destiny chooses alignment. This alignment is not about the billions they carry, but about the calling you hold. Their eyes upon you are simply a vessel to reveal what heaven has been saying all along: you are chosen. This is why the energy feels so intense right now. This is not about outer beauty or passing attraction, it is about the fire inside you that has been seen, recognized, and drawn out into the open. Do not minimize yourself in this moment. Do not explain away the significance of what is unfolding. This is not small. This is not casual. This is monumental. The truth is finally rising, and you cannot run from it. Type 3131 if you are ready for truth. The coming days will carry proof. You will notice changes in how people respond to you, in the opportunities that surface, in the way conversations begin to shift. These are signs of the ripple effect from being seen by someone whose life influences the world. But beyond the ripple, there is something deeper, the recognition that your journey was never in vain. You were not overlooked by heaven, even when you were overlooked by people. Now, through this surprising attention, your worth is being displayed in undeniable ways. The billionaire's interest is simply the spark. What follows will be the fire. A fire of transformation, opportunity, and exposure that you cannot stop, because it is not fueled by man, it is fueled by destiny. This fire will illuminate your path, and no one will be able to put it out. Type 3232 if you receive this fire. The atmosphere around you is no longer the same. It feels charged, alive, as if the very air knows something has shifted in your favor. This billionaire's eyes upon you are more than just recognition, they are a sign that the hidden season of your life has ended. For years you walked quietly, unnoticed by many. You carried the weight of your own worth without anyone truly seeing it. And now, suddenly, someone whose name is synonymous with influence cannot ignore you. That is the mark of destiny breaking through the ordinary. This interest did not come because you chased it. It came because what you carry could not stay concealed any longer. You are the light in a room full of artificial fire, and true light cannot be overlooked. Your unveiling has begun, and it is unstoppable. Type 3333 if you accept your unveiling.